Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host, with Lemmy Chillmeister, my co-host. Today is October 23rd, 2024. Yep, 23rd. Today's just going to be kind of a fun, more chill episode. We got Halloween coming up, and I didn't do like I usually do with my channel of, usually during the month of October, I do like nothing but paranormal episodes. I just didn't do it this year. It's been a hectic year. There's always been crazy stuff going on in the news. So I figured I would at least do a Halloween special, today's special. But yeah, just a fun, chill episode. So get you a cup of coffee, cup of tea, go sit by the fire, turn the lights down low. Just some ASMR podcasting for you. As far as an update, I was off yesterday. I work third shift, so during the day I sleep. I was planning on doing a WhatsApp chat with somebody that I want to do a future interview with, but by the time I got the message, it was already like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh, never mind on that. Tomorrow I'm off again, but I have plans. Me and Sammy are going hiking because the weather's nice, and it's not even really hiking. We're gonna just check out a new walking trail here in Lexington. But weather's nice. It's warm today, man. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I woke up sweating. I've been sweating like balls, you know. So I won't be able to do it tomorrow, but I'll get back with them and we'll get it figured out so we can figure out what we're doing, an interview. He mentioned something about Aleister Crowley and mind control, so that's fine. I mean, I don't care to jump on their podcast. I had brought up maybe the idea of a swap cast. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out whenever I'm able to get with them on WhatsApp, and we'll figure out a game plan and shit, what we're doing. But yeah, as far as updates, that's about it, man. I'm just going to go hiking tomorrow while the weather is nice. Probably be one of the last few times we'll get to do it this year, so I'm getting it in now. But let's get on with the show. Okay, I kid you not. I want to pull aside this guy and talk to him. I don't know how well you could see that. See that sticker on the side of that car, on that van? That's a Bigfoot Research Club. If I can get him and pull him aside, I'm going to talk to him, see if I can interview him for the channel. Hang on just a second. Dude, I try for this channel. Look, man, I want to do this for a living. I want a podcast for a living. So the dude got out of his van, and I just opened up the door. I was like, hey, man, can I talk to you for a second? He just waved at me, turned his head, and like briskly walked away. Do I look like that much of a freak? And you guys see I'm not making this up. You see the van right there with the Bigfoot sticker. Like, what an asshole, dude. Sorry, but what a dick. Like, I don't know. I try for this channel. How cool would that have been, though? Like, set up an interview with a dude who hunts Bigfoot. I don't know. I try. I must look freaky today or something. I know, like, I'm a punk, my hair's spiky, I got a weird haircut, I dress in all black. But shit, dude, because that's the second time today. Like, first time was, I was trying to get some fast food, and, I ain't gonna lie, dude, yesterday, I slept. I go to sleep at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I slept till my alarm went off, which was 8. And normally I get up like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I actually caught up on some sleep. And then that's why I missed out on the WhatsApp interview, because I didn't get the message until I woke up. But Yeah, Bigfoot research team. Whatever, dude. And then I went through the drive-thru of McDonald's. I get McDonald's. Yes, I know it's horrible food. But the girl, and she knows me, she's cool. I'm not bashing her or nothing, but she said, "You look tired." So I slept yesterday a full 8 hours. I kid you not. And then I got up, stayed up for maybe like 2-3 hours, went back to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, then got up, stayed up for like 2 or 3 hours, went back to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours. So I got probably like 12 hours worth of sleep yesterday. Then I stayed up till 10:30 this morning, went back to sleep at 11, slept all the way till about 5 in the afternoon. So, not gonna lie, I probably slept like 15, 16 hours yesterday. I'm not proud of it. It is what it is. I really don't sleep much during the week when I work. So, like, she's like, "Oh, you look tired." I'm like, "Honey, I always look tired, I guess," because I admitted to her, I was like, "Dude, I slept like 15 hours yesterday. There's no way I'm tired. I feel amazing." But man, that's one thing, like, I was born with bags under my eyes and shit. Like, I just was born looking like shit. Maybe one day if I can get some old photos of me when I was a baby and a toddler, I literally looked like I had 2 black eyes 24/7, and my eyes were always droopy. I'd smile and I'd be like, I just look horrible all the time. Like, kind of like, what's his name from Half Baked. He's a stand-up comedian. He has a conspiracy podcast. Jim Brewer. I have Jim Brewer eyes. Mine aren't as bad as his. His are real fucking bad. He looks like stoned and drunk out of his mind like 24/7. But mine are pretty bad. This is just the way I look. I'm sorry. I have autoimmune deficiency. I don't know if that has something to do with it. But I mean, I've looked like this since I was a baby. I've looked like shit, you know? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I freaked the dude out. Now he's parking over here. This episode is off the fucking rails. This dude is over here. The Bigfoot research guy was over here. He moved up and parked over there. Now he moved even closer over here. Now he's pulling out again. And you can see a sticker. What is going on, dude? There he is again. Now you can see the Bigfoot research sticker again. I don't know what to do, because I don't know if this is God giving me a sign like, hey, try to talk to this guy again. Because now he's getting out of his car again. This is the second time he's went into Kroger. What the fuck is going on? Now he's walking over there, meeting up with some dude. Did I interrupt his drug deal or something? Is he buying a bag of weed? I had plans for this episode. Dude, my life, I kid you not, my life is so fucking weird and strange. And if you guys seen, I was pointing the phone and camera at this dude next to me who was in front of the Bigfoot research car. So then I was freaking that guy out, and that guy's looking at me like, why are you recording me? Oh, you gotta love Lexington, man. It's pure chaos around here. We are like in Babylon. My world is Grand Theft Auto sometimes, dude. Anyways, let's get on. Let's try this again. Get on with the first story. Alright. So this is something that I like to cover local news on here. And this is something I'm going to try to make it to if I can. Let me put on my reading glasses. And it's kind of seasonal, it's kind of festive, so I think it would be good for the Halloween episode. And they've been fucking with my schedule so much here at work that I might be off for this day. I don't know. So it's something I want to go to, but I like to cover local news and tell you guys what's going on in the local area so you guys can make it too. Jessamine County Historical Society to host annual chili cook-off. Now, I've never been to a chili cook-off, so I'm a virgin, and I love doing weird shit. I love doing, anytime there's anything going on in the area, as long as it's cheap and I can afford it, I always try to go and enjoy it. That sounds awesome to me. I love chili. Why not go to a chili cook-off? Pumpkins are ripe and the air is crisp, indications that it's time for the Jessamine County Historical Society's annual fall chili cook-off. The event on Saturday, October 26th, so I might be off, who knows, invites cooks from Nicholasville, Wilmore, Highbridge, and Keene compete to determine which community makes the best chili. Features all-you-can-eat chili, along with fixins, desserts, and beverages. The cost is $10 per person, so cheap, man. That's not bad. $10 a person to get in. And all-you-can-eat chili? Boy. Dude, you know those porta potties, man. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. You guys know I'm kind of a comedian on this channel. Those poor porta potties, and I feel bad for who has to clean them out and haul them off, you know. Sorry. The cost is $10 per person, but children 12 and under eat free. So, hey, if you got kids, bring the Rugrats, man. Free meal, you ain't got to fix dinner that day, you know. There you go. There you go. 2 birds, 1 stone. And this year will take place in the public meeting space at the new Nicholasville Police Station, assessed through a separate entrance at the right side of the building. The doors will be open at noon. Attendees will have the opportunity to sample all the different recipes and vote on the best before filling bowls with their favorites. Food will be served until 2 p.m., so it'll be basically lunchtime. So go take your Rugrats, feed them all at lunchtime, you know. But don't come too late. At 12:30, the Historical Society will welcome George Dean, who will offer a talk and pictorial history of the Southern and Riney B railroads from 1861 to the 1930s. He will discuss, I'm guessing, railroad history, which is pretty cool. How the railroad came into being and how it ended. So that's kind of cool. Railroad history. Somebody speaking and doing a lecture. And will emphasize its route through Nicholasville and Rock Fence Park. George Dean is a familiar figure in Jessamine County. He is a lifetime resident, a local farmer, and history buff, and served as magistrate of the 4th District from 1994 to 2015. The cook-off is a fundraiser for the Jessamine County Historical Society, located at 216 North Main Street in Nicholasville. The Society's resources are available to the general public, including old pictures and maps, research materials on genealogy, the Civil and Revolutionary Wars, historic buildings, local communities, life in early Jessamine County, and more. The office is open on Thursdays from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and the second Saturday of each month from noon to 5 p.m. For researchers or the simply curious, it can be open at other times by appointment. The email address is jessamine.historical@gmail.com, and the website is http www.jesshistorical.com/index.html. So, go get you some chili. Go take the girl or kids out. Go feed them. Sorry this episode is chaotic. I wasn't intending all that, but hey, that's one thing I like about my podcast. I'll sit here and record the chaos too. So I hope to make it to that chili cook-off. And I usually, honestly, man, I'm a photographer. I used to be a journalist. I go and take pictures and stuff. I like to travel. I like to see new things. I like to do new things. So, let's get on with the next story. I ain't gonna lie, dude. He got away. I let him go because he ran away from me the first time. I guess I freaked him out. How are you gonna, by the way, hunt Bigfoot, but you're scared of me? I'm 138 pounds, soaking wet. Like, I'm not a big dude, you know? I might look a little freaky. I carry a switchblade in my pocket, but I ain't gonna get you, man. It just cracks me up, dude. The guy was afraid. He threw off my whole episode, but that's fine. So here lately, we've been talking about fall weather and stuff. I want to get into, I kept thinking, dude, this summer has been hot as hell here in Kentucky. And I kept thinking the summer was going to be extremely hot, or the winter was going to be extremely bad because the summer was so hot. Maybe like ice storms, super heavy snow. So, I'm going to do a weather report on the winter here in Kentucky. I don't think I knock on wood, I haven't read it yet, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as we think. So, AccuWeather predicting milder winter in Kentucky. So not heavy, but not light. It's going to be a mild winter. On the heels of one of the most warmest summers on record in the United States, AccuWeather long-range experts are forecasting a mild winter with above historical average temperatures across 36 states, including Kentucky. AccuWeather senior meteorologist and long-range expert Paul Pastelok said on Monday that 3 key factors will play a major role in the patterns of weather trends expected across the U.S. this winter. Quote, "We had the warmest winter season on record last December through February. This winter, we expect much of the country to see mild temperatures again." So that's kind of good, dude, because where I live, like I said before, I live out in the county. They don't plow out in the county. So I'm going to miss a lot of work. And that's going to put on a strain on my relationship with the company, the managers, Kroger in general. There's going to be times I can't get to work, dude. Because they don't plow. They do plow us, but they plow us last. So we can be stuck in the house for 2-3 days before they finally plow, you know, and it's safe to drive again. So fucking blows, but it is what it is. Hang on, let me find my place. Okay, during a strong La Nina, we were typically see a dominant storm track over the northwest U.S. and western Canada. We have a weaker La Nina for most of this winter. There could be changes in the storm track during this winter season. It could dive farther south into California, which we do expect this year. This can result in periods of mild Pacific air moving across the central and eastern U.S. at times. However, with a weak signal of La Nina, some cold can make pushes into the Midwest and Northeast. La Nina occurs when water temperatures near the equator in the eastern Pacific Ocean remain below the historical average for an extended period, which can significantly influence weather patterns across North America, including the trajectory of snowstorms. The second factor is the polar vortex, which is a mass of cold air that is tightly bound to polar regions by strong counterclockwise winds known as the polar low. It is not expected to have a big effect on the lower 48 states. The third key factor is the temperature of the water in the Gulf of Mexico and the northern and northeast Pacific, water temperatures in the Gulf are expected to be higher than historical averages, which can contribute to mild air masses for the central and eastern U.S. As a result, the demand for heating will be less than average in 75% of the U.S., according to Pastelok. December through February, the warmest areas of the country compared to the average are going to be from the south, central to southern plains states through the Mississippi Valley up through the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. So, ain't gonna lie, dude, I have been worrying about this winter. I hate driving in snow. I'm terrified of it. I'm a Florida cracker. And like I said, where I live now, they don't really plow. They don't really keep up with it. So, good news about the weather. Hang on just a second. We'll get to the next story. Well, this episode ain't ruined or nothing. And I hope that you guys are still enjoying the chaos. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the time and shit. And I'm like, that Sasquatch researcher and all that chaos kind of burnt up a little bit of time. And, you guys know me, I try to keep it around 30 minutes. So we're just going to get into some random small talk and shit. Give me just a second. Ain't gonna lie though, dude, that kind of bums me out, that dude running away from me scared. So, Gravity Falls. You guys know I did a whole episode on Gravity Falls. I talked about Gravity Falls, David Icke, Alex Hirsch, Da Vinci Code. I think it all is in one episode. You'll have to go check it out. Just type in those keywords and you should be able to find it. It's an older episode, so I'm not going to rehash all of that. I've already spoke a lot about my thoughts on Gravity Falls and Alex Hirsch. I love Gravity Falls. It is literally, I think at this point, Rick and Morty used to be tied with Gravity Falls. But after they got rid of, what's his name from Rick and Morty, basically the creator and the writer and voice actor for Rick. What the fuck is his? Justin Roiland. Thank you. After they got rid of Justin Roiland, I stopped watching. And honestly, my little brother summed it up pretty well. We were talking about Rick and Morty, and he's like, do you still watch Rick and Morty? I heard they came out with an anime and shit. I'm like, no, dude. After they dumped Justin, the creator of it, like, I don't give a fuck about it anymore. I don't want to watch that shit. And honestly, dude, I said, it started going downhill, dude. Like, the first 3 seasons were amazing. And in, like, season 4, I bought it on DVD. I think I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I literally stopped watching it, put the DVD back in the case, and like it's on the shelf collecting dust. It's just not as good as it used to be. It used to be every episode was fucking amazing. That being said, I think Gravity Falls would probably be my favorite like animated series. I don't know about of all time, but it's up there, dude. Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog. You guys see me wearing the shirt all the time. Someone commented on, by the way, I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, and it's based off a true story. I'll tell you one day. I'm going to do a whole episode on it one day of how Courage the Cowardly Dog is based off of a true story. Crazy shit. But Gravity Falls is an awesome fucking series. Especially if you're a conspiracy theorist and you're kind of wanting to get your kids into conspiracy theory, it is literally the perfect series to get your kids into, and you can watch it with them. As a conspiracy theorist, I watched like 1 or 2 episodes and I was hooked. I was like, oh my God, whoever created this was a conspiracy theorist, you know? So I'll stop gushing over Gravity Falls, but I just wanted you guys to know how much of a fan I am. It's one of my favorite cartoons to watch. I love it. I love Gravity Falls. That being said, here recently they came out with a book called The Book of Bill. Bill Cypher is basically a summoned interdimensional being who is literally a pyramid with an eye. He is the villain, and he's wearing a top hat, kind of like a Rothschild or a Rockefeller. The Masons wear top hats too. And I might be wrong, but he might have white gloves too, like Mickey Mouse and the Freemasons and shit. I could be wrong though. But anyways, he's a pyramid with a fucking eyeball. It's pretty on the nose. There's a book called The Book of Bill. And I've already heard warnings of it from Disney itself when the book was coming out of like, hey, this isn't exactly kid friendly, just be careful. Like, they were already warning parents, like, it's not horrible, it's not evil, but it's not exactly kid friendly, which makes sense because the kids who were watching Gravity Falls when it first came out are now probably like teenagers, if not like 18, 19, you know? So it kind of makes sense that the crowd that they're going after are all kind of growing up now. They're all kind of grown up. Now, people are freaking out because this Book of Bill, I guess one of the very first pages, and my brother was telling me about it through text message. I looked it up. I couldn't find it because I'm not on TikTok. I've already told you guys, I'm a podcaster. I will never make... People keep trying to get me, make TikTok videos. No, I don't want to. I am a podcaster. I like talk radio. I like long-form talking content. I'm long-winded. I don't want to make TikToks. That and it's fucking Chinese spyware. I don't want to download Chinese spyware. I don't like TikTok. You know, I still think it should be there. I don't think it should be banned, but I don't like TikTok. But I guess there's all these TikToks going around. And at like one of the beginning pages of the book, like it tells you to prick your finger and put blood on a page and to say certain things to basically, the way my brother was describing it was Bill Cypher. They're trying to make Bill Cypher an actual tulpa. Now, you guys know how I feel about tulpas. I've explained reading Mothman prophecies, and I've explained the concept of the experiment they did during the 70s about how they had all these college kids rent out a hotel room and create a tulpa, a ghost of a girl in a red dress. They created a whole backstory. They created the tulpa during a ceremony, checked out of the room, and from that day forward, the hotel room became haunted with a girl in a red dress. This is 33rd degree shit. I do not think people understand how powerful your mind is that we can create entities. Tulpas are a real fucking thing. We can create entities. There are people who practice tulpas of creating the perfect woman, you know, and then literally after doing tulpa creating ceremonies, they get married and find the perfect woman within like a week or a month or a year or something, you know. It's witchcraft, dude. It's 33rd degree. You control reality. You can create entities. Now, people are hating on Gravity Falls for this. We already know Gravity Falls is occult as fuck. It's conspiracy as fuck. But this, I kind of have to say, why are the parents not watching their kids and keeping track of what their kids are reading, keeping track of what their kids are watching, keeping tracks of what their kids are doing on the internet? This all falls down to the parents. We cannot sit here and get mad at someone for creating a blood pact in a book when it's the parents' job. It's our jobs to protect our children. Am I gonna freak out about this? I don't think creating tulpas is a bad thing. Do I think creating Bill Cypher is a bad thing? Yeah, that's a little concerning because I understand and know the concept of tulpas, and I understand that we can create tulpas. And if you have like thousands of people around the world creating the same tulpa, it's gonna manifest. It will manifest. Now, what does that mean? Is there gonna be like a gigantic Bill Cypher in the sky? Possibly. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this tulpa creation of Bill Cypher, will it actually work? Is there enough people who actually believe and will it into existence? I don't know. I think children are more powerful than adults when it comes to their psychic powers and stuff like that, because they don't have the actual boundaries of doubt and stuff like that. Like, they could actually be doing this and actually truly believe it 110%. When as adults, we have doubt in us, you know. I mean, these are children who believe in Santa Claus and who can create tulpas, dude. It is a little concerning. I'm not scared. The world is weird enough. May you live in strange and interesting times, as the Chinese curse goes. If Bill Cypher shows up, that'd be kind of fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like, holy shit, this is dope. I don't have fear anymore. You shouldn't have fear, dude. So the crazier, the funner, the better for me. It's more content for my podcast. But I figured I'd let y'all know. We're gonna wrap it up there. Y'all have a good day. Please like, share, and subscribe.